Hey SurfNav, this is Walt one of your SurfNav instructors, and today we're going to be walking through a position of intended movement, or PIM, problem. We decided to solve this problem on a digital whiteboard because that promotes learning far more than just stepping through a PowerPoint. It also makes us feel like we're doing the problem together with you in the SurfNav classroom on one of our whiteboards. Maybe you're watching this for a little extra help because it took you a little longer than you thought to do the problem, or maybe you got the problem wrong. No worries. We made this video so that you can see one of the many ways to do a PIM problem. You can pause this video as much as you want, rewind, etc. to help you learn. Our format may be a little different than your method, and that's great. There are probably 7 or 8 different ways to do a PIM problem. We'd love to see different ways to do things and encourage you to share them with us. At SurfNav, we expect that you get the right answer and show your work, no matter the method you use. Because once you're in the fleet, you will be doing PIM problems many times a day, and your watch standards will as well. And you need to make sure that your VMS or ACTIS is also doing them correctly as well. After watching this video, you still have questions, feel free to bring them into class and ask any SurfNav instructor tips or tricks to do these problems. We did many of them at C ourselves, and we want to help you out as well because PIM problems are also on the SurfNav midterm and final exams. So let's take a look at our problem. It is 16 November 2023, and you are transiting west along an approved track with an SOA of 12 knots. At 0330 GMT, you take a fix and discover that you are 10.6 nautical miles east of your 0500 GMT waypoint. The 3 questions that we need to answer are: 1. Are you ahead or behind PIM? 2. How far ahead or behind PIM are we? And 3. What speed over ground is required to arrive at the 0800 GMT waypoint on time? Looking at our given information, we have our speed. Speed of advance, that's our planned speed, is 12 knots. We also have our distance. We are 10.6 nautical miles east of our 0500 GMT waypoint. We are mainly going to be looking for time. So question 1, are we ahead or behind PIM? Question 2, how far are we ahead or behind? We have the time of our fix, 0330 GMT. We have the time of our next waypoint, 0500 GMT. So we have all the information we need. The last thing, question number 3, it's basically a speed required problem. What speed over ground is required to arrive at our 0800 GMT, so that's another time that we have, waypoint on time. And we're going to need to figure out the distance between those 2 waypoints as well. You'll also see that our tolerances are the same as they are at SurfNav. For time, we have plus or minus 2 minutes for PIM problems, and for speed required, we have plus or minus 0.2 knots. There are quite a few different ways to solve PIM problems, so before we jump into the calculations, we're going to show you a 10,000-foot view of the steps we'll take to solve this problem. There are many different ways to solve PIM problems. This is just the way that we prefer because we've taught it to thousands of students, and we've seen that it's the most replicatable because it follows the most logical steps. For this problem, we'll start by solving for whether or not we're ahead or behind PIM. That's the first step. To go along with that, we're also then, and generally do it at the same time, we solve for the time ahead or behind PIM. So not just distance, but we need hours or possibly hours and minutes behind PIM. Those 2 are very closely linked, so we'll basically do steps 1 and 2 at the same time. Our last step is going to be to solve for the speed required to regain PIM. For that part, we'll be given a distance from our fix to the next waypoint, and then we need to figure out the distance between that next waypoint and the waypoint after that. The way that we'll break down these videos is the next video will show you how to do steps 1 and 2. We'll solve for are we ahead or behind PIM, and also how much time we're ahead or behind PIM. In the video after that, that one will be devoted only to step 3, which is to solve for the speed required to regain PIM. So please tune into our next video so we can start on steps 1 and 2.